Very ghetto, would not recommend. Hey you guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Tish Marie. Today I am going to be using all new products to create the look that you see on my face right now. It's not necessarily new as in like just launched. It's new to me because I have never used the product before. So if you guys are interested in seeing me create this look, seeing what new products that I used, then make sure you keep watching. So I've done my bag of goodies here from Ulta with all of the new items in it. But the first thing that I'm going to do is prep my skin. Already sprayed my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. And I'm going to take my primer and I'm just going to take a little bit of that. Alright, so the very first new thing that I am going to be trying is a Clinique foundation. This is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. It has SPF of 25 in it, and I'm using the shade 120 Pecan. I have never used a foundation from Clinique before. I've actually never used any Clinique products before. I'm actually just going to shake it up, and I'm going to pump some on the back of my hand. And I'm going to ooh, okay, I think that's a good match. Yeah, that's a really good match actually. All right, so I'm looking at my skin in camera and over here in the mirror, and this is a really good match. I'm really liking the finish of this. It's like, it says that it's a satin finish, and it also says it's like buildable full coverage. And I can see that it is like a buildable full coverage because I did not put that much. I didn't even use everything that I had on my hand. And I got really nice coverage with it. Let's go ahead and check out the next product. The next thing that I picked up is a concealer by Lancome. This is the Lancome Teint Idôle Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. And this concealer claims to last up to 24 hours. I was actually going to pick up the foundation to this, and at the very last minute, I decided not to. The shade that I picked up is 10.3 Pecan. All right, let's just go for it. Oh, I feel like I should have gone a shade lighter. So that was the thing with this. They did have a lot of shades. I wasn't really feeling using the testers. There was this shade, and then there was one shade down, and one shade down looked a little bit too light. But you know, like the lighting in the store sometimes it just be off and you can't really tell what's going on. So can you see the snatchery that's taking place? To set my under eyes, I'm going to be using the Mercier Translucent Honey Powder. This is newish. I just started using this like a week ago. What is new is the Mercier Translucent Powder in medium deep. So this one I picked up recently to set my entire face. This one I'm just gonna use on my under eyes and like my nose and stuff. That is what we are gonna be doing. And I don't use a lot of this. As you guys can see, I just went in with a thin layer and pressed it in. I'm not baking or any of that. All right, so now it's time for one of my favorite parts, and that is bronzing. I picked up the Juvia's Place, the bronzed palette, and this is in dark. What I like about this is that you get two bronzer shades and one palette. This is how it looks. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my God. So pretty. So what this is reminding me of is my Fenty powder bronzers. This one reminds me of Coconati, and this one reminds me of Mocha Mami. Y'all know I love me a nice dark warm bronzer. So I'm just gonna start on my forehead. Oh yeah, that's really nice. So this is how my bronzer is looking. Like, do y'all see how beautiful this shade is? I use the bottom shade around the perimeter of my face. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this top shade for my nose, because y'all know that I like to use bronzer for my nose instead of a contour. It looks really pretty. I love this. I love it. And I think this was only like $18, so that is not bad at all. 2 bronzer shades for $18. And you see how big these pans are. These are gonna last you forever, and the pigment is crazy good. So yeah, definitely worth $18. Okay, so for blush, I actually picked up 2 different items because both of them look so pretty and I couldn't decide. I picked up the Milani Supercharged Cheek and Lip Multi-Stick, and then I also picked up the e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Bali, and that one is like a nice dark, it's like a deep, warm, burnt red shade. I actually picked this up because I saw Tyara, make sure that you do follow her here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. She recommended this in one of her recent videos, and the shade just looks so beautiful on her. So I'm like, let me try these out. I'm gonna swatch both of these and then I'm gonna decide which one I wanna use. I am gonna use the e.l.f. Putty Blush, and this one retails for only $6. So I did pick up a brush while I was in Ulta, and I picked up the Morphe M405 Contour Blush Brush. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and this is probably a very unpopular opinion, but I don't really care for Morphe brushes. What do y'all think? Do y'all like Morphe brushes? Like, I like how affordable they are, but the bristles just are really not that soft. Let's go ahead and go in with this blush. That's pretty and pigmented. This is supposed to be about the blush, but this brush is already irritating me. Like, as I'm using it on my skin, this one feels very scratchy. But this blush though, the blush is blushing. So I did go off camera to quickly do my eyes. Now we are going to get into some lip products. I did grab 2 new lip glosses. Picked up the Juvia's Place Bronze Lip Gloss in the shade Bronzed Honey. And then I also picked up the NYX This Is Milky Gloss. All right, so here are the swatches. So this is Bronzed Rose, and this is the This Is Milky Gloss. I didn't tell you guys the name of this shade, but this is Cookies and Milk. Y'all, I almost forgot to use the Laura Mercier setting powder in medium D. So let me go ahead and do that. And there is some in the lid. So there's quite a bit in the lid actually. So I'm just gonna use what's in the lid. All right, y'all, so this is the finished look. So the first thing is this Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation. I really like this. This looks great. This looks like a foundation, not a serum foundation, not a tinted moisturizer or anything. I definitely will be using this, especially because it has SPF already built into it. All right, so moving on to the Lancome Teint Idôle concealer. I like this too. Even though I did not get a shade that was light enough, I still like the way this looks. Like, this is like my natural concealer. Like, this is what I would wear if I wanted to go without foundation and I just wanted to wear like concealer to kind of cover up the darkness under my eyes, or like some darkness around my mouth, or spot conceal. This is bomb. Like, I like it, and I like how lightweight it feels on my skin. The next thing was the bronzer. Y'all already know, y'all saw me apply this. Y'all saw how impressed I was with it. I love that it comes with 2 shades. Both shades are amazing. Juvia's Place, she did that. The next thing is the blushes. I like this. The e.l.f. Putty blush is nice. It blended out easily, effortlessly. The pigment was there, only $6. Pick this one up too. The Laura Mercier, I do like this. I like the way it set my face. I did not use a ton because I didn't want to be like matte. I've already used Laura Mercier setting powders before. I love them, so I wasn't surprised at how this made the rest of my face look. Next, these glosses. This Milky Gloss, I don't know about her. Would not recommend. The Juvia's Place gloss in Bronzed Rose or Bronzed Honey, whatever shade this is, because the box was very confusing. But I like this. I like the shine. I like how comfortable it feels on my lips. It's not sticky, but I already knew that because I already had 2 other Juvia's Place glosses. and I already knew that I liked them. So, but this shade is very pretty. I like this shade. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Again, thank you for almost 1K subscribers. I know we're gonna get there by the end of this year. I already know it. And thank you guys again for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't begin to thank you guys enough. Make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure you have your post notifications turned on if you don't already. Make sure you give this video a like. That's it, you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.